Hey guys, it's Jack Funkington here, and today we are actually checking out this little monster of an amp. So in the Tiny Terror video, I kind of teased about this amp. I picked this up for $40 plus shipping, used. Obviously it's got wear and stuff. You can see most of the logos and stuff are worn off, but this is the third Orange Crush Mini. If you have seen like the little the little Marshall stacks, they're like this big amps, kind of the same thing. They've got a mini Fender Twin out there that Fender makes, and then there's like the mini EVH 5150. This is the Orange's little one. I was shocked with this amp because it's so cool. So like it's battery powered, but it also has a DC power. It also has an aux cable that you can plug in, and it has a speaker output. That's going to be important later. So it also has a built-in tuner, and then just like a Tiny Terror or a Micro Terror, volume, shape, and gain. But it's backwards to a Tiny Terror's controls. So, and it's just adorable. It sounds pretty good, for what it is. Obviously, it doesn't sound as good as a Tiny Terror, but yeah. So I wanted to kind of show this off. And a little side note about this: I didn't know how to turn this amp on when I bought it because there's no on switch. And a lot of the hieroglyphs is kind of like worn off at the top. And I didn't realize to turn it on, you just plug it in. And that's what turns it on. And like I said, mine is set up right now, it's just off of a 9-volt battery. So you turn it on by plugging it in. And I'm going to put it up here. So we got, like I said, gain, control, and volume. So I'm going to put the control at about noon, the gain at about noon, and then we'll just turn up the volume to about a quarter of the way up. And this is what you get. So, this is like, I don't know, a 3-inch speaker. It's not going to sound the best. That's the other thing. With this speaker being so small, you could turn the volume all the way up and the gain almost all the way down to try to get cleans, and it's still gonna overdrive itself. Hold on. Also, this is only like 3 watts. It's not super duper loud as a clean, but if you want to get, the gain up, here's the gain maxed out. Honestly, I was surprised. That sounds a lot better than I was expecting when I first got it. So, I'm plugged into my pedal board. I don't have any pedals on. It's just the guitar and the amp. good, you know, for like a little gainy monster. That's the control at noon. Now, pushing the control all the way. Oh, the volume got turned down a little bit. So here's the control all the way. So, and then turn it all the way over to the other side. I'm going to turn the gain down to about halfway up. A little bit more volume. Control, just a little under halfway. That's really how you're gonna get any sort of like a nice clean. It's still gonna be overdriven because of the speaker itself, but you're gonna have the gain halfway up for the most part. Let's add some pedals. Cool sounding for just a little itty bitty amp. Now, the most important feature about this thing is it has a 8 ohm speaker output. Well, I've got 2 cabs here that I'm going to test it out for you guys. We're going to first see how this sounds through a 1x12 cab, and then we're going to put this through a 4x12 and see how it sounds. So, here's the 112 first. Actually get a little bit of better luck having it big plugged into a different cab to get a cleaner sound with the gain down and the volume up, because now you have a bigger speaker. Mess with the shape control a little bit here. Let's add an overdrive. Again, I have the gain turned most of the way down now. That's kind of ice picky. Let's kind of mess with the shape a little bit, feature, see what we can get. Pretty cool. Now let's turn that volume down. Mess with the gain a little bit. I'm turning on the noise gate because with the more gain this amp gets, it feeds back more. A little bit crazy. But so here's the gain kind of turned up, volume up a little bit, and we got more drive. That sounds pretty cool. So this is with the shape feature, because I had it rolled back. Sounds really cool for just a little mini watt amp. Mess with the shape feature, turn up all the way. Guess what you get? You get that scoop metal sound that a lot of people like for some reason. I'm just messing. Everyone knows that every guitar player loves that sound at one point in time. I was no different. Plus, gotta give Dime his respect. Interesting. So I'm gonna roll it back a little bit. This is about where I would have Let's see how it does with a fuzz pedal over top of it. As it falls, again, being that it is such an itty bitty tiny amp, unlike a normal amp head, it doesn't, it doesn't weigh a lot. It's not very sturdy, and if you pull on the cable, it's gonna fall. So, anywho, let's hear how this will sound through the 1x12. Huh. Oh, minor setback. The speaker cable I have for the 1x12 just broke. Oh well. That kind of sucks. Luckily it didn't break in the amp, thank goodness. So, well, I guess we're going to move on to the 412 portion. So let's hear how it sounds with the fuzz pedal. With a fuzz pedal. Let's try and get a cleaner tone on the 412. Now I will say through a 412 versus a 112, it doesn't push as much air. I mean, it is just a little 3-watt amp. It's not super loud in general. I mean, this is the volume all the way up, the gain halfway. So it's not super loud. Roll the volume back, give it some gain. Let's add an overdrive pedal. Scoop metal. Everything just max. monster powerhouse of an amp. Is it giggable? Obviously not. Is it something that you could take to a jam? If you have a cab there? Yeah, probably. Is it something that you should just leave around and not have something on top of so it won't fall and break your speaker cable? No, you should definitely not do that. But what this amp is really for is just a little practice amp. It's a little tuner amp or travel amp. And, I mean, literally during my lunch, if I don't want to hook up anything, I have it right here on my desk. You can't see it, but my desk is like right here. I'll put it right on my desk. I'll just plug a guitar into it, and then I'll just play on it on my lunch, or on my breaks or something. And it's really cool. It's definitely got its own little unique orange sound, but it's definitely an orange sound. It's really, really neat. It actually makes me want to buy an Orange Crush 120 just so I can see if it still has like a big gainier sound, because this little thing does, and it sounds great. Even though it broke my speaker cable. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys like this new format too with my videos I'm trying. It takes a lot of more effort now with the recording. Now I do edit my videos, not a whole lot, because my whole thing is I don't like to edit, and I like to keep the videos as genuine as possible. Like, I'm not going to edit out that breaking my speaker cable and falling. I'll leave that in because that's what I do. I try to make this as a genuine thing as possible. So it's actually really interesting. When my camera records videos, it cuts the videos off at a certain point, so I have to basically glue them back together into one long video. So I'm sorry about the length if anyone's a little bit more upset that these are longer videos now. I know the last 3, including this one, has been around 20 to 25 minutes. But that just means more Jack Punkington goodness. Got a little bit more, a couple things coming up. But I really wanted to do this video because I really think these are cool. I think it's worth picking one of these up. I mean, for 50 bucks, unless you bought it brand new, I wouldn't pay more than, 60, 50 bucks. I got lucky. I actually almost ended up not getting this. I ordered it, and then about a week later, the seller shipped it, and it took forever to get a hold of him, like, why haven't you shipped it? So I was really bummed out, because I really wanted to do a gag video, which I kind of sort of did, but not really for what I was planning. But it's really cool, and I just love the orange Tolex, and like the weave on the front. It's really cool. I wish it had the orange symbol that normally comes with it, but hey, that happens. Anyway, guys, this is Jack Punkington signing out. Peace.